Gather round, everyone. We got some stuff to talk about for the future of this channel. And you can ignore my voice. I was at Midwest Mix Fest here this last weekend, and it was an absolute blast. Highly recommend going next year if you have the chance. But that's a story for a different time. As of recording this, it is officially over. We have officially completed our playthrough of Legends ZA. The DLC comes out in a little less than a month, and we'll probably be doing a playthrough of the DLC as well, but I'm sure that's probably not going to be crazy long like the main game was. What I actually want to talk about was the future plans and the experiment that I essentially was running this past month while uploading the playthrough for ZA. You might be wondering, what do I mean by experiment? Well, the thing is, I wanted to see how well I could do a channel where I did minimal editing, focused on getting an episode of a playthrough out every single day, as well as uploading a short related to said playthrough every single day as well. And the numbers were actually better than I expected. I'm not going to lie, for how little, I don't want to say how little effort, because I did try my best to be entertaining throughout everything. So I don't want to say how little effort, but how little effort and editing I did to stuff. It went better than I thought. Let me pull up the numbers here quick, just so I can be a bit more thorough about what I'm talking about here. Okay, so I have the numbers here. You should be seeing it on your screen. The numbers aren't entirely accurate because of how YouTube does the views now. As you can see here, it says like 63,000, like almost 64,000 views. That's not entirely accurate because shorts views are inflated, and that's not actually the true views, because that's counting people that are just swiping through their feed and pass by it in like half a second or whatever. It counts those now as a view. But the actual engaged views are roughly like 30-ish% or so on average from the views, which are the ones that where people actually stick around and watch for at least, you know, part of the video, like half or so maybe. So stuff that should actually probably be counted as a view. So in all reality, we're probably looking at about like maybe we'll say on a good end like 25,000 views. The watch time is at least accurate, so we did establish almost 400 hours of watch time, which to me is actually kind of crazy. I didn't expect to get that much watch time within the last span. And as you can see, it says plus 28 in the last 28 days, but in all reality, it might as well be I think because we're a little bit over those 28 days in terms of like uploading the Legends ZA content, because there was 33 episodes and it was one a day except for the first day where we did 2. So we're talking about a little bit more. I think I actually only had 2 or 3. I think I had like 2 subscribers. So you can count it as just about like 30 subscribers in these in the time of this playthrough. For the most part, like it did better than I honestly expected. And I know part of it is because it's Pokemon and it's a new Pokemon game. I also just really love Pokemon. So that's why I honestly decided to start with this game. I also wanted to go over what the future of this channel is, because it's mostly been Pokemon. Well, every single subscriber out of the very little that we have so far is because of Pokemon. I'm not going to be just a PokeTuber. We will be doing more Pokemon content and stuff like that, yes, because I love Pokemon, but I play a very large variety of games. As I said, as you can see on my hoodie here, I was at Midwest Mix Fest. This is actually a fighting game event held in my home state of Minnesota. I was able to help with like setup. I did commentary, which is very little part of the reason that my voice is dead like this. I didn't do that much commentary, but I was screaming and cheering for my friends and stuff as they were in top 8s and things like that. That being said, obviously one thing that I really love is fighting games. So I definitely want to do some fighting game content here on this channel, whether it be running a tournament and commentating it, or simple play videos of said games or whatever. That's definitely going to be one part of what I want to do, but I also do enjoy like other RPGs. I'm going to be working on actually a dispatch playthrough here soon, probably just making each episode like its own video or something like that. So there's going to be a lot of like different games coming in and are going to be highly enjoyable, highly entertaining, and I can only get better, and you guys are subscribing me at my worst. So so obviously you're going to want to subscribe to see me at my best, correct? Yeah, you are. Yeah. But no, in all honesty, like I do want to play a wide variety of games. This channel's honestly just meant for me to be a place where I can upload gaming content for enjoyment, and that means every now and then you'll see a more edited video, and those will be the videos that are more illustrated like this over here, where I put a lot more effort into the video than just, you know, playing the game, doing minor edits and uploading the video. You'll see those as like the illustrated ones here. But I do want to continue playthrough stuff. I won't be continuing daily uploads just because it's not feasible for me to be doing so. With Pokemon, I actually took days off from work to play this game specifically and get hours upon hours recorded. I beat this game like maybe a week in, and the final parts are finally now uploaded. And gaming content like this, where it's just an enjoyment thing, and I just want to share, you know, fun times that I have in video games with you all and share them with people, and, you know, maybe give some people some laughs, some entertainment, brighten up, you know, a bad day or something possibly. Like that's all I really want out of this content. I'm not looking for creating like the most well edited content, the craziest content. My favorite content creators don't do that, and I want to provide something somewhat similar to the vibe that they have with their more simple style videos like Queso and Fat Nap and them. I prefer the videos to have minimal editing in the content that I consume anymore. So that's the kind of content that I want to produce, is the video that is the kind of content that I would prefer to consume. I think I'm kind of rambling here, and I don't mean to be. I'm just trying to get my thoughts together. I don't write scripts, as you could probably tell from this video. I think I'm just going to give a little bit of TLDR here, essentially. Okay, so TLDR. Daily uploads going away. Going to be uploading as much as I can still. Minimal videos are sticking around because that's the kind of content I prefer to pull up on YouTube and have on the side or / watch. And so I want to create the content that I like to watch, and that's just how it is. So minimal edited content is sticking around. Playthroughs will be sticking around, but it won't necessarily be Pokemon. I'll still be uploading shorts that might have a slight bit more editing, but editing shorts is faster and easier for me than editing really long content. So yeah, I also feel like shorts require a bit more editing to truly be entertaining. That's going to be the future of this channel. I hope you stick around because we're going to be playing a lot of different games, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and I want you all to have a lot of fun with me. Go check out my shop, izarakarts.shop. It's the cozy marshmallow themed apparel line. That's not what I'm wearing right now because I just got this awesome hoodie from Midwest Mix Fest, but you should go check it out because we got this new holiday apparel that should be right around here in the video for these cozy, comfy joggers and awesome new snowboarding Marshmallow apparel designs available on mugs, t-shirts, hoodies, both in pullover and zip up, as well as fighting spirit stuff, so you can unleash your fighting spirit as you fight on to become world champ alongside Marshmallow, which is this stuff here. More advertisement, maybe it's just covering the screen. I might not have had to gesture at all. With that being said, if you want to stick around and you want to see more awesome gaming content and stuff, you know, subscribe. We're going to be doing fun stuff, so like, comment, sub, all the good YouTube stuff, and until the next video, have a good one, everyone.